Hello guys, my name is Paul Matibag and we are here now to answer all the activities in chapter 5. So, let's start. The first activity in chapter 5, Ethernet, is in 5.1.1.5. Activity MAC and LLC sublayer. Instructions. Description of the MAC and LLC sublayers are provided in the table. Click in the MAC or LLC fields to match the description to the correct sublayers. So, MAC sublayers constitute the lower sublayers of the data link layer. MAC is implemented by hardware, typically in the computer NIC. The specific are listed in the IEEE 802.3 standard. Figure to list common Ethernet standards. Then LLC. The Ethernet LLC sublayer handles the communication between the upper layers and the lower layers. This is typically between the networking software and the device hardware. So, number 1, controls the network interface card through software drivers. Think LLC. Then, works with the upper layer to add application information for delivery of data to higher level protocols, LLC. Then works with hardware to support bandwidth requirements and check error in the bytes sent and received. I think it is MAC. Controls access to the media through signaling and physical media standards requirements. I think MAC also. Supports Ethernet technology by using CSMA or CD or CSMA or CA. Think MAC also. And the last one is remain relatively independent of physical equipment. I think LLC sublayers. So, we done answering. Let's check our answer. So, it's all correct. So, next, let's proceed to the next activity for chapter 5. Activity in chapter 5. Activity, Ethernet frame fields. So, activity in Ethernet frames. The identify Ethernet frame field names. Instructions. Drag the 802.3 Ethernet frame field name to its description. So, let's start. The number 1 is uses pad to increase this frame field to at least 64 bytes. It's 802.2 header and data. Describe which higher layer protocol has been used. Think it is type. Then the frames originating NIC or interface MAC address. Think this is source address. The frame originating INC or interface MAC address. Then assist a host in determining if the frame received is addressed to its destination address. Then the destination address is assists a host in determining if the frame received is addressed to it. Then next is notifies destinations to get ready for a new frame. Think it is preamble. Then because preamble is the notifies destination to get ready for a new frame. Then the next one is synchronize sending and receiving devices for frame delivery is start of frame delimiter. Synchronize sending and receiving devices for frame delivery. And the last detects errors in an Ethernet frame. Frame check sequence. So it's done. Let's check if our answer is correct. So it's all correct. So let's proceed to the next activity, chapter 5. Next activity in chapter 5 is the next activity in chapter 5. The next. So the next activity is frame forwarding methods. In the instruction, description of switch frame forwarding methods are provided in the cable. Click in the store and forward or cut through field to match the methods to the description. So the store and forward is a store and forward switch receive the enter frame and computer computes the CRC. If the CRC is valid, the switch look up the destination address, which determines the outgoing interface. The frame is then forwarded out the correct port. And then the cut through is forwards the frame before it is entirely received. At a minimum, the destination address of the frame must be read before the frame can be forwarded. So, number one buffers frame until the full frame has been received. By the switch is store and forward. Then the next one is check the frame for error before releasing it out of its switch port. If the full frame was not received, the switch discard it. Stored and forward again. Then no error checking on frames is performed by the switch before releasing the frame out of its port. So error checking on frame is performing by the switch before releasing the frame out of its port. I think it cut through. Then a great method to use the conserve bandwidth on your network is great method to use the conserve bandwidth on your network. Think store and forward. Then the next one is the destination network interface card or NIC discards any incomplete frames using this frame forwarding method. Network interface discards any incomplete frame using forwarding methods. I think cut through. Then the last question is the faster switching method but may produce more errors in data integrity, therefore more bandwidth may be consumed. I think it's switching method but may produce more errors in data integrity, therefore think cut through. So have our answer. So let's check my answer is correct. So Okay, all my answer is correct. So, let's begin. Let's proceed to the next activity of chapter 5. I think the next activity is okay. So, it's all for chapter 5. We done answering all the activity in chapter 5. So, thank you for watching and God bless. Goodbye.